going to answer. She has to.
This is Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. It's Ron calling back from Verbu.
Hi there.
Hi, how you doing?
I am doing well. I am very thankful to be talking to someone from you guys.
No problem. So I'm actually a member of the Corporate Liaison Information team here at Verbu, and I understand you had reached out with a complaint. Is that right?
Yes. So I have spoken on the phone with customer service, I want to say 3 times. One of those times was for over an hour. I was promised a call back, and I was not contacted again after that. Every time I have reached out, I have just been met with, there's nothing we can do. Like, they won't even file a claim. They're only trying to message the owner of the Verbo. Well, I've been doing that myself, and I kept telling them that. I was like, they're not responding. They're not responding to messages at all. And as far as I know, they still have yet to respond to a message at all, but I'm owed a refund. And so what's frustrating is that customer service keeps promising me that they'll call me back or that they'll do this or they'll do this, and they're not doing that, or I'm not seeing any of it on my end.
Okay. And just what's the reason that you're claiming a refund?
So one of the fees was said to be refundable. The guy actually, and I have all of this in messages, but the guy messaged me and said that 50 of it was refundable. But what the customer service rep I talked to told me, and it's true, on the actual page, it says it should be refunded for 100, that 100 of it was refundable. Another one of the fees was for an additional guest fee. It was $100 for if you had over 7 guests at the house. We told them from the get-go it would only be 2 of us. It was an anniversary trip. We were never going to have anyone other than the 2 of us. And that was true. We never did. And they didn't refund that either.
Okay. So one of the fees was for an additional guest. What was the first fee for again?
Pet.
For pets.
Pet fee.
So did you bring a pet to the house?
Correct.
Oh, okay. So obviously that's not refundable. You understand that, right?
A portion of it is. He said it in the messages, and he says it on his main page that part of it is refundable.
Part of it is refundable. Okay. And how much was that for? How much was that charge?
I'm pulling it up right now. I think the full charge was $150.
Okay.
But I'm looking at it right now.
All right, no problem. And do you have the name of the gentleman you've been dealing with? Just so I can make sure it's the right one I'm looking at here.
His name is Scott.
Scott, okay. And have you spoken to Scott on the phone before?
I'm trying to think. We might, yeah. My husband spoke to him on the phone when we were staying there.
Got you, okay.
And I've texted with him, but I haven't heard his voice.
Okay, and just to confirm, what kind of pet did you bring to the property?
A Labradoodle.
Okay, I'm just making some notes here. It looks like I can get this all taken care of at corporate level for you. Now, I would
really appreciate that.
What I have to do is I have to place a very quick call to the owner just to get authorization from him. And if he goes ahead with the authorization, it's a very quick process that I can do immediately for you. Are you okay to just stay on the line while I do that?
I am, but what happens if he doesn't answer you? Because he hasn't been answering anybody.
Well, if Scott doesn't answer, then obviously that's something that I can then escalate within the company and say, well, he's not responsive. And if he doesn't respond to us, we do have obviously the discretion to remove his listing until such times as he's back in communication. So, but that's usually not a problem with us. But let me give Scott a call now, see if he's available. Just bear with me a moment.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Scott. How can I help?
Scott, hi. It's Ron calling from the Corporate Liaison team with Verbo. How are you doing?
Ron, how's it going? Doing all right. What's going on, man?
Real good, thank you. So reason for the call is I'm actually on the line with a past customer of yours. Last name, I believe it's somebody you've been in touch with directly. last name of Benkowitz. Now, this lady is saying that she's been waiting for, I guess, a refund or a partial refund of some fees from a stay at your place, which hasn't been forthcoming. It's in relation to a refund for a pet fee and an additional guest fee that was charged that shouldn't have been because there was only 2 people. Are you familiar with what I'm talking about?
Absolutely not. I am familiar with the situation. There's not going to be a refund.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
This is for Bengowich, correct?
Yes.
Yes, there was, there was, needless to say, and I can go ahead and send you over some files if you'd like, but there was insurmountable amount of property damage left by, I believe, a pet of some kind, a dog, I believe.
Right. What kind of damage did you have there?
I mean, there's fleas apparently. There's been there's dog feces and urine around the whole home. This is ridiculous.
Okay. I'm actually on the phone with the lady at the moment. She'd had some trouble getting through to you. Ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I'm just speaking with the owner here. Now, he's telling me that...
What is the talks about a refund? There's not going to be a refund. If anything, she should be paying us. Is it Bengowich? Is that you?
Yes, sir. Our dog did not do anything. There was no damage. We left it cleaner than we found it.
Did you do it, I assume, then?
I don't know what you're accusing me of, but you're being very, very abrupt. Like, what are you accusing me of doing?
Did you sit on our floor, ma'am? That's what I'm asking you. Was that you that left that on the floor?
No, absolutely not. Nor was it my dog. My dog was never left alone in the cabin.
Did you have any other parties in there, ma'am? Is there anybody?
No, it was me and my husband. It was an anniversary trip. We notified you that the lock wasn't working. I tried to notify you after the fact that there was a major leak in your second bedroom where there was a pool of water on the floor we had to deal with.
Oh,
I had
correct.
a missing item I was asking for you to check for that you never responded.
You're telling me that pool of water did not come from you?
We actually left something as a gift for you guys, trying to be polite about it.
Yes, you did leave us a gift. Thank you. And we thank you for leaving us that special gift, that disgusting gift. Very thoughtful of you two.
That's not what I'm talking about. And very clearly, that's not what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, you were being so rude. We left a shot glass from our wedding because we were there for a wedding anniversary. Again, we were just trying to be nice to you guys.
So did you find any discarded shot glasses in the property, Scott?
No, I did not find any. No, no.
Okay.
Okay, well, it was up by the sink on the windowsill. There were 2 of them.
Huh.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. At this point. There's not going to be a refund. I can't believe that she's even asking for one. This is ridiculous.
There were 2 people there the entire time. We discussed the fact that there would only be 2 people there, and you charged me $100 for having guests over 7. There were 2 people there. You owe me that money back.
Could the man whore that you were with, could he have possibly made
that you would give me $50 back for the pet fee?
Could he possibly have caused damages? I'm going to ask you one last time. The individual that you were with, you're saying is not you.
Sir, not me or my husband or my dog. Someone else must have. Do you have multiple
So someone else, a
properties?
random stranger,
while
you were using the property, a random stranger came into the home, took a shit on the floor and pissed everywhere. Is that what you're telling me?
Do you have more than one property? Did you have someone come stay after we stayed? Have you talked to the cleaning people that you hired?
No one has been there. You were the last. Is this something that you all frequently do? Is this how you get your rocks off? I don't understand.
Are you shitting me?
Why would you
think
do
I actually, if I did that, do you think
I'm
that
not
I would be
shitting
asking
you, ma'am.
for $150? I'm sorry, sir. We work at a school. We are good people, and we are broke. And you owe us $150, sir. Your contract says that you do. You said in your messages that you owe us that money. So, sir, I'm not doing anything wrong.
What message did you receive from me that I said that I would go ahead and pay? What message was that? I need a name. Do you have a name?
Thing. You said that it was a $50 refund for the animal and that the $100 fee was if we brought more than 7 people to the house.
That, ma'am, you apparently you're unable to read as well. That is who is the other individual that was with you? May I have a conversation?
I'm sorry,
with them?
the person from Verbo, like, do you allow people like this to talk to people? Like, this is
What do you mean
customer.
people like this? What do you mean people like this? What does that mean?
I'm a customer. That's what I mean. Like, you are an owner of a house and he's allowing you to berate me for no reason.
Okay,
Correct.
Ma'am, I'm happy to kind of mediate this dispute, but please don't throw in the racism there. That isn't acceptable. Okay,
Not
I know
racism. I said people like this because I'm trying to figure out the words for owners and renters. That's what I meant. I don't even know what race anyone is.
You don't know what race anyone
You're
is.
my owner? Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
The owner of the house. What the hell is going on?
Ma'am, I am not
having the same conversation.
Ma'am, I'm not Scott's owner. Scott is the owner of the property, and it's
That's what I'm trying to say.
kind of inappropriate that you would.
I was trying to say. I apologize if I misspoke.
Wow.
Because
Okay.
I'm getting worked up. I apologize.
All right. Do you accept the apology there, Scott?
I don't feel that she's being. I feel like she's just mocking me at this point. I mean, I understand that maybe she's a little upset. I'm a little upset on my end, but there's no need for her to refer to me as her.
Okay.
She's my owner.
Now, Scott, let's
do that, sir.
Let's
I said
move.
The owner of the house. I asked if the customer service representative allowed the owners of the houses to speak to the guests of the houses like this on the phone. I apologize that I did not convey that well.
It's not.
That was the intent of my statement.
Okay, it's not. It's not my job to teach Scott how to speak, ma'am. It's really not. I'm here to just try and get this.
That is true. You're right. That is
true. To get this complaint resolved. Now, according to the notes here, I'm just going through all the notes that were left on the corporate system, and Scott has indicated that when he carried out an inspection of the property after you left, you had left a big puddle of water on the floor. Is that right, Scott? There was a puddle of water.
That was the leak in the second bedroom that I notified them
There
about.
was.
Okay. And was the liquid identified? Was it just water or was it something else?
Not water. It was urine. There was urine on the floor. There's a pretty sizable, pretty sized amount of urine. There's a big puddle.
Okay. And you had said there was some staining on the mattress. Is that right? And there were burns.
That is correct.
And there were cigarette burns on the couch as well. Is that correct? And you said that there were...
Yeah, I did a taste test and it looks like there was semen.
I'm going through all the notes here. And it also says that there were empty drinks containers found in the kitchen. There were shot glasses left everywhere. Is that right, Scott? You found shot glasses?
I left 2 shot glasses as a thank you gift that were from our wedding. Mm-hmm. They were cleaned and they were put on the windowsill above the sink. It was meant as a nice gesture. I apologize if that was seen as trash.
Well,
look, you leaving your drug paraphernalia at our
drug paraphernalia? What are you even talking about, sir? You just continued to escalate. First you
clearly you were in an inebriated state.
Well, look. I think we've got a little bit of a difference of perspective here because I understand that Scott is.
Yes, sir. I would say that there's a very difference of perspective.
I think Scott. The reason might be, I believe, is this right, Scott? You're actually a Muslim, so you don't drink. So I imagine it was quite offensive to find shot glasses just left out there. Is that right? Is that why you're a bit upset about that?
Been a practicing Muslim for over 25 years. Yes, that is correct.
Right. Okay. So, ma'am, you left shot glasses for a Muslim after you peed on the floor.
How was I supposed to know he was Muslim, sir?
Well, I mean, you're not supposed to know, ma'am, but you do need to take this into account if you're going to be distributing, paraphernalia like that.
Yes, sir. We will never use a verbo again, sir. Again, it was just supposed to be a nice gesture. We told them
at the moment, ma'am, because of your behavior, you're not allowed to use verbo anymore.
At the moment, because of my behavior?
Yeah, I mean, you're yelling at us on the phone. You've admitted that you peed on the bedroom floor.
I have not yelled at you, sir. Are you kidding?
So you were having a party at the property. There were animals there. Shot glasses were left in the kitchen, and you peed on the floor. That's what you told me.
No, sir, I did not tell you that. I did not tell you any of those things. I did not do any of those things. I can understand. I'm just reading back my notes here. I've been taking a note of everything that you said. You said that you were a teacher. It's a very stressful job. Every now and then you like to go off somewhere and cut loose, and that's understandable, but you do need to respect other people's property. I didn't say that. No, you're adding all of that to what I said. You were adding every single thing to what I just said. I didn't say any of that. I said I'm a teacher.
Uh-huh.
I said we work at a pool.
You work at a pool? Well, I mean, here's the thing, ma'am. Scott...
At this point, look, I don't mean to cut you off there, sir. I'm going to let you... we're going to need... I'd say we settle for $1,500. There's a lot of cleaning and disinfecting that has to be done.
Well, you will have...
Ma'am, Bangowitch.
Bangowitch, are you there?
I'm not even sure this is actually Verbo, because Verbo called me. So this could all be a scam.
Well, I can assure you it's not a scam, ma'am. We don't want anything from you. We're here just to provide you with the information, that's all.
Well, you're accusing me of things, sir, and you're putting words in my mouth, and you said that I yelled at you, and I never once yelled at you.
Ma'am,
when I raised my voice, I said, do you
That's what yelling is, ma'am. When you raise...
this way, and then you called me racist. I don't understand.
Ma'am, you did make a racist comment towards Scott, and...
No, I did not.
Ma'am, you're yelling again. You're doing it right now, ma'am. You keep saying that you're not yelling, and then you keep yelling. I mean, have you been doing some drinking today, ma'am?
Excuse me?
That is completely, unbelievably okay. I need your name, and I need everything about your information.
Everything about my information. My name is Ron. I've already introduced myself, and you have the phone number that I'm calling from. Is this your husband on the phone?
Yes, he is now on the phone.
I just walked in. Somebody's going to have to explain to me what's going on.
So your wife had called up here, so she's quite irate, calling about her.
I did not call.
I guess she'd wanted to... Well, she'd initially called us, and I have that on record here. And she's made some quite racial... I've got the owner of the property, Scott, here on the line. He's very upset because of some racial comments that were made because of the damage to his property.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. I could care less what has been said right now. What is the purpose of this
You're
phone call?
Just skim right over that. You don't care about your bitch ton of a wife.
Money from
Scott,
the Verbo that we rented because there are some fees that are supposed to be reimbursed to us.
Dickhead.
That is all that we're talking about right now.
Go ahead, Scott.
Can you hear me?
I can barely hear you.
This is Scott, sir. He's the owner.
Maybe. Put your listening ears on, okay? What I'm going to ask you to do is take that fucking fist of yours and bash that fucking cunt of a wife in the face for me. You know why? Your fucking bitch left a fucking pool of piss on my fucking floor.
Okay, let's watch the language, please, everybody.
Sir, I don't know what you're talking about. There's been nothing. Your house was spotless when we left it.
I mean, you're contradicting what your wife said earlier, sir, because she said that there was a No,
he is not contradicting that at all.
You said there was a puddle of... You told me there was a puddle of water on the floor. Now you're telling me there wasn't.
From a leak that we reported.
Yes, there was a leak from the storm that hit because the ceiling is leaking. Has nothing to do with any bodily fluids. It came from the rainstorm, and your house is leaking. Has nothing to do with anything else.
Scott, is your house leaking? Now they're saying it was the house was leaking and there was a storm.
Your house is not leaking. There's never been a leak at that. There's never been a leak there at that home. Clearly, these people are lying. Okay, there was urine, there was feces, there were stains on the bed.
There's no stains. We used our own sheets. 0 stains. Everything is I don't know, sir. We walked out of that house. We did more cleaning it because when we got to that house, it was cleaner when we left. We didn't leave anything. It was we're a couple that had just went on our 1 year anniversary. We hung out in there for a limited time. The rest of the time we spent at the beach. We didn't even party or nothing there. So the house was left in
You
better
didn't party.
condition than we got.
Well, sir, number one, we cost you right there in a lot because
we couldn't.
Sir,
We couldn't even walk into the front door because the door doesn't work. It's the house is not even level. It's almost
you didn't
falling
party
off of the stand.
Sir, I have cameras. I have several cameras. I have several cameras that are in that. Several cameras. Okay, more than one. Okay, and I have footage. Okay, so I can prove everything here on my end.
I would love to see the show. You could prove that. That would be cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, there are some.
What did she say?
He has attached some pictures to the email that he sent in, I believe, yesterday.
So he sent in pictures of an email. So y'all are just
No. It wasn't
that
pictures of an email. They were from the security cameras that are hidden inside the house.
So of us defecating on the floor, you have a video of that.
Do you have I have still pictures, Scott. Do you have the video footage from inside the house there, Scott?
I do. I do have the footage. Yes, that's the point I'm trying to get across.
You have a video of us using the restroom on your floor, sir?
Yes, I do. I have to protect myself. I have to protect my property.
Then you have the wrong people, and you also should not have a video camera inside your bathroom while there are people trying to. So that's illegal in itself. You can't videotape somebody in a bathroom. So
it's not illegal.
You got the wrong.
Your wife needs. She needs. You ever heard of a trimmer, huh, lady? You need a trim down there. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. But again,
I'm just telling
there is no refund.
You're being ugly. You're being ugly, and we're not trying to be ugly. I'm trying to figure out what you're obviously got the wrong couple. We did not use the restroom inside your house on the floor. We used the restroom like a normal person. So you got the video of a wrong couple then. Love to see the video.
I have footage of you all using the restroom. I have footage of you all using the restroom properly. I have that. I also have footage of something abnormal, something that I can't even explain.
So you videotaped us using the restroom?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Holy shitball.
It's a constant recording.
Yeah, but why do you have a recorder inside the bathroom?
Again, I need to protect my property. That's something that I've been doing now for over 10 years now. There's never been an issue.
I don't understand why anyone ever uses the idea of
it's
okay. So what's
for my enjoyment, quite frankly.
He's saying that he will not give us the money, and VRBO is saying that we are never allowed to use them again because of what this guy has told them about us that is all completely made up. So
it's not made up. I have footage. There's cameras in all the light bulbs. I have a camera that's in the toilet bowl. I have the footage.
Do you have the name of a supervisor I can speak to?
I can get you my supervisor, ma'am, but I'm sure they're only going to tell you the same thing. But would you like me to do that?
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
Okay, Scott, can you stay on the line as well? I'm going to go ahead and put you both on hold just for 1 minute while I bring in my supervisor, Kathy, okay?
All right. Okay.
Okay, bear with me a moment, guys. Just 1 moment. We'll get to the bottom of this, okay?
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
You people are truly dirty. I've rented my home out to several people, and I've never seen anything like that. You two are fucking disgusting. You're pieces of trash. You're pieces of fucking trash. You know that? Disgusting. Who the fuck takes a piss and shits on a fucking floor? You're a fucking demon. You're fucking disgusting. You are so disgusting, ma'am. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, you're nasty. You nasty, dirty people.
Sir, you're not even affecting us because you got the wrong people if you're calling us nasty. No, I don't even care.
I don't have the wrong people. I have you recorded. I have it all recorded.
Okay, buddy. I don't care.
You got a tiny penis, too.
Awesome insult, bud. Keep them coming. I will.
can't get the fucking stink out there now. Dirty people.
Hello, you've reached Kathy here at Verbo. How may I help you?
Hi, Kathy. We've got an issue, and I'm just being brought up to speed with it. We are owed some money because of a deposit. We didn't have any extra people staying at the
Not
cabin
owed
that
any
we
money.
rented.
I'm owed money.
So there was only 2 of us on the fee. It said that was $100 extra charge for additional guests. We didn't have any additional guests. There was just the 2 of us. So we're supposed to be compensated for that. And also we were supposed to be reimbursed for a pet fee because I believe it was a $50 pet fee that we're supposed to be reimbursed. And part of that is supposed to be refundable if there were no issues. The house was left spotless when after we left it. It was left better than we found it. All we were asking for was just to get the money that we were owed back. And we've been being dodged. We've been dodged by Verbo. We've been dodged by Mr. Scott. All we would like to do is just be able to get our money back that we are owed.
Okay. Well, I just got some notes here from the situation in the previous representative you were talking to. And it says you left the property in quite disarray. Would you like to speak to that?
Absolutely incorrect. It is not
okay.
true.
Well, it says here that you defecated and peed on the floor.
Absolutely untrue.
That you were filming inappropriate videos. And he sent...
Nothing. Man, that's all
and you
to
left.
us.
And you left drug and alcohol paraphernalia.
This is Scott. I can send over the footage right now. Do you have a pen? Do you have a pen and paper there handy?
Yes.
I've already uploaded. It's pornhub.com. There's a name here I have. You type in this name, it'll send over all the footage. I have proof here on my end that shows that this young lady and that man there, they went ahead and they defecated and they urinated all over the floors. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Not true.
That's what I'm seeing from the notes. What? I don't understand. So one of you is saying you did and one of you is saying you didn't. Obviously, if whatever you're into is what you're into, that's none of my business, but you can't leave properties in disarray like that. That's someone's property.
No, I found it.
Ma'am, I'm very aware of that. We don't leave anything like
it's
that.
It's here. I found it right here.
We can't leave properties like that.
Kathy, if you search 2 filthy teachers shit on the floor, that's where you'll see it. That is the proof, right? That is them.
Oh,
no,
that's them?
Send it to them. You would not do it to a website.
It's there right now. Go there. It's there right now.
No,
that is you and that is your cuckold of a husband.
On Verbo.
That is you, bitch, and that is your cuckold of a husband. I have the 2 of you in 4K.
Holy fuck. Holy shit.